Okay, so this is going to be extremely short. What is a hydrate? We've already talked about this. A hydrate is some ionic compound with water molecules attached. And so that would be something like CuSO4.5H2O. That's a hydrate. This would be copper Roman numeral 2 sulfate pentahydrate. An anhydrous compound or an anhydrate had the water removed. So it used to be a hydrate, but the water's been removed. So that would be called anhydrous CuSO4. And the reason why we would include that adjective anhydrous is to show that, well, you know what? It was a hydrate, and I took away the water by a physical process. So we call it anhydrous copper 2 sulfate. And to find, to find the percent water in a hydrate is really quite straightforward. No, that's not very clean. It's pretty messy. It's just like, always part over whole times 100. So in this case, you'd find the mass of the 5 H2Os is your part. You'd find your GFM of the copper 2 sulfate pentahydrate, the whole thing is the bottom, times 100. So let's do it. So I know that 5 times the GFM of water, which is 18, that's going to be 90. And then I know this entire GFM, let's see, that's 64, 32, 16 times 4 is 64, which is 160, plus the 90 is 250. And then I'm going to multiply by 100. So 90 divided by 250 times 100 is 36%. So there'd be 36% water in copper 2 sulfate pentahydrate. So it's pretty straightforward. Now this is percent composition, and that's on table T. So that's nothing new. But just the way they're asking it is different. And if they gave you lab data, let's say, a student had 3 grams of a hydrate, and then they heated it, and now they have 2.5 grams of your anhydrate. What was the percent water? So if they give you lab data, by all means, use the lab data. So let's see. 3 grams had the water, 2.5 doesn't, so that means 0.5 grams of the water. So then I would use, that's my part, this is my whole, times 100. So what I'm saying is when they give you GFMs, in formulas, you use GFMs. If they give you lab data, use the lab data. Not too bad. As always, if you've got questions, let me know. Thank you. Oh boy.